everyone, it's Rita here, and thanks for stopping by my channel. Today, let me check. I want to make sure I'm in the video, in the screen. I'm going to share with you two videos. I'm going to share with you two journals that I'm planning to make, and the kits that I bought so that I can get some inspiration from them. I don't know if I'll use all of it, but I want to show you what it is. This kit here is by Lulabelle Stationery, and it's called Pond Life. And the reason I picked this one is because I wanted some really sharp, well, these images are very blurry, but I wanted those colors. I wanted the colors of pond and so forth. So there's a page there, and then it's got all kinds of little things to ephemera pieces that I can cut out or rip out. I think I'll rip them. I think I'm going to use a lot of these for clusters. And I have them in paper too. This is in cardstock, and then I did it in paper. These are postcards, and I did that in cardstock. I want to cut these out. That's why I wanted to share them so I can get them cut. I thought these were excellent designs, these tickets, and I love all the little characters on there. Here's some more of the pond pockets. Here is some, I don't know if that, oh, let me, this is some words that I thought were nice. Organic, life, organisms, wildlife, butterflies, frogs, spawn, evolution, and, you know, and it's just neat things. So it's kind of botanical. This is one I printed, and it was way too big, so I made it smaller. These are some of the pages that she's put in there, which I like. I think I'm going to cut these kind of maybe the shape of the page when I decide to put them in. Here's a plain one. The birds flying, frog, tadpoles, I guess those before they become a frog, ducks, another frog. I'm going through them fast, but you'll see them as I, you know, start working on it. And I may not use all of them because, like this one, it doesn't have any color, but then again, I can use this to cover with the ephemera. I like this one, the birds and ducks. I love this frog. You've all seen that frog everywhere. It's always in digital kits, but yeah, I was excited to get that frog. Here is fish. Now these are the like background pages, she called them, and they're the pond and bigger. This one did not come out very clear. I mean, it has some lines. My printer was getting low, or getting dirty, I should say, the head. So I printed them, but I may use these for, you know, collaging or something, and or reprint them. I don't know. I don't think I'll use these big pages like this. It's just a little too much. This one I might use. That's kind of pretty. It does have a lot of color. This one has a lot of color. Okay, and then I found this piece here, and I think Patty mentioned this in one of my videos about the fish, and I'm like, what fish? And then I realized that she's probably talking about this one, so that's great. I can make, you know, a ephemera out of that. And then I thought I could use some of these pages that I bought that are very, very colorful, like these. Somehow, some way, put them, incorporate them. But see, I want to use, Patty sent me this, I don't know, probably a year or more ago, and I just have not had the right journal to be able to use this sari silk, and that's what I want to use. This, it all looks like, you know, ponds and cool waters and all that kind of stuff, and it goes with, I think it goes pretty well with this kit. I mean, if we just use like this page to You see, I think that's going to look great. So thank you, Patty, for these. I've been holding on to them and just waiting for the right time, because they're really cool. Okay, so this is the pawn one, and this is going to be a regular journal of some sort. I mean, it's not going to be a folio. It's going to be a journal. So I'm going to set that aside. I'm not sure what I'm going to start on those either. But the one here is the one I'm going to start on today, actually. And this is it's Topography from Ink and Page is the kit. But I'm going to call this journal Mysteries of the Ink and Pen. Okay? So I'm going to hopefully make some sort of a mystery style journal. I don't know how or what I'm going to do, but that's my plan. So these are some of the ephemera pieces that came with that kit. And it's about writing, and that's what that's why I said ink and pen, because authors that, you know, write mysteries and things like that, and that's what this is all in relation to. Different, the nibs from the pens on there. I'm not sure what this one is, but pens and nibs, printing supplies, paper, ink and rollers. There's some sayings in here that I kind of like. Here's your typewriter, inks, and I like the purple in it. So I guess that's purple. This is just on one of the background pages, I guess. Here's another page. Upside down, or that flower's upside down. I guess it doesn't matter. Here's another page, and these are, you know, blank enough that I can do a lot with those, like that background paper, more background. I don't have them in any particular order. This is, you can see the typewriter keys here. And so it's kind of generic in a sense, but it still has some theme to it, which is what I like, that I had some color to work with. I don't know why it's upside down now. I don't know. Or maybe, no, they go that way. Okay, I just can't see them right. There's another one, another purple. There's so many pages in this kit. I think it's 21 pages or something. You can't, you know, you can't beat that. And a lot of them are just so universal, you can use for anything. I love this page. Love that alphabet. Another page to write. This is the like purple color, the alphabet, and this plain page. So, yeah, I'm going to try to find other things that relate to, say, mysteries and things. Patty, when I had mentioned that, she mentioned something about things that relate to mysteries, like looking glasses, maybe binoculars, that kind of thing. So I'm hoping I can do that. Now this one, I'm going to make this one a lap book. Can't get it out. So I think that'll be fun. So I'm going to put that here. Now, the other day I was making a video, and it was the lap book. I messed it up. I deleted the video. I kind of wish I'd saved it now and cut it and just showed you the bloopers throughout the whole thing. It was a nightmare. So I said, forget it. I'm going to start over. So this is how far I got. I used 2 books that were the exact same size. And they have 1-inch spines. I've covered these with the linen tape, and they're going to stand up like this. And, you know, I knew how I wanted to do it. I knew how to do it, but I just could not get it right. And so what happened, I made this spine the same size as these. Well, then when I closed the book, it went like in this weird shape because it needed a double size here. So I put a 2-inch spine here, and then I put that together, and I added this one to this one and this one to this one, and I closed it, and these would not close. And I'm like, what is going on? Well, I forgot to put the spines in these. I had them all cut, ready to go. So, you know, my day was just not, I wasn't thinking well. I was going to my mom's the next morning and get her, and I just wanted to get this done. So I'm sure if you go to Tanya, Tanya's Treasures, she did, was it the Gentleman Journal? She did a lap book. So if you go there, you for sure can see how she made hers. I don't think she used books. She might have, because you can just use cardboard. You don't have to have books. But they're nice and sturdy, and I even had to cut these books down because I couldn't get 2 books the same size, or, you know, they were going to be too high. Okay, so then I did that part, and I was frustrated and went to do something else. So I thought surely 2 pages of scrapbook paper would fit across this whole back of this book. And no, 2 pages did not fit. 2.5 pages do. So I got it where I used masking tape and connected these pieces. These pieces here. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to do that. These pieces that I've connected, I just glued down. And I think wherever they fall in this, the book on the cover, I will put lace, or I'll find something. They may be fine. I mean, they seem very, very strong, and especially with the masking tape on the back. So that's where I'm gonna play with now, and I sure hope I can get this correct. So I'm going to set it on here. Okay, and you may not obviously get to see all of it, but I'm going to I need to have like almost 1 inch around the outside to fold it over. But what I wanted to make sure is that it's straight. You see, can you see that part? I just want it to be level, I guess. Yeah, just so it all, I love this paper. It's really the perfect print. And now let's see, do I want to glue it down to the whole page? I scored this too, by the way. I didn't even tell you that. I scored it. Forgot. I did that. Let me fold these scores. This paper is not... Hold on, let me get a ruler. Skinny one. This paper is not extremely thick, but I'm hoping it'll hold up. Okay. Yeah, so I went ahead and scored down these, which I think will help. I think that will help them glue down to the book better. Okay. crease the other ones. I hope they all come out in the right spot. So my mom was here over the weekend. She seemed to enjoy herself. It's the first time, and then she was saying, well, I don't know, maybe I'll come once a month. And I said, no, Mom, you got to come every weekend, because I have to give my daughter a break. She, you know, her kids need her home. Because I know they get very disappointed when she goes, you know, that, I don't know, especially my youngest granddaughter. The older one probably doesn't even care, because she's got her own life. You know, she's 15. It's like, but the one that's 12, she still depends on her mom quite a bit. Alrighty. So, and, I did this one too here, so. Okay. What else do I need to do? Do I need to cut these corners out right now? Yeah, I think I did this exactly the size I need. So let me cut these out. I'm not going to curve them yet until I know that they work. Let me check this one. I know this one looks bigger, so. This page I have a little higher, so, or where my markings were, I should say. I've never done a lap book before, so this will be fun. Now I'm saving these pieces because I didn't crease this corner. If I could just do this. I'm afraid to cut him because I don't have any more of this paper. Okay, well, hopefully they'll be okay. What was I saying? Oh, so, and I said, no, you need to come more than, you know, once a month, because that's the point, you know. Anyhow, so then we got to, oh, I want to save those. We got to talking, and we talked quite a bit. We watched some cooking shows that she loves to watch. Oh, why do I'm sorry, I'm not used to a big piece of paper going up that high. Okay, this one, I just want to make sure that I'm going to be putting it going the right direction. Yeah. Okay, so now, I do not remember if I should, sometimes if you glue it, then the paper doesn't lay right. See that one there, I can tell it's not. Okay. I'm not going to glue it to the book. I'm going to chance it. I'm just going to glue it to here. Just trying to decide if I want to cut this. Let me just check. Yeah, see, then it would show. All right. Let me cut this at a little bit of an angle. Okay. I'm kind of afraid to use art glitter glue because if I have to undo it for any reason, I'll put the art glitter glue on it after I get it glued down if it doesn't glue good enough. Okay. So that will come that way. Probably need to put some glue in here. If I don't, it won't. I'm going to put some here in this. It already looks like it's going wrong. Okay. I'm just going to put some up here on this. Make sure it's smooth. I may varnish this. Oh, well, I don't know now because I didn't glue it all down. Oh well. Okay. Now let's. That's good. There at an angle. Okay. So we were talking about how, like, I can't buy like spaghetti squash or acorn squash, which I love those kind of foods. And they're always so big that for one person it's really hard to okay, I'm just gonna do this side first. To buy those, and then you throw most of it away. And nowadays, it seems that, not even nowadays, but always, I guess, it seems like those kind of vegetables are more expensive, like squashes and just different things like that. Zucchini's still pretty good, and I mean the price of zucchini, but like asparagus, you know, and you get a whole thing of asparagus. And I don't like frozen stuff very much. I mean, I'll eat frozen, but not asparagus. Well, I don't even know if I've never seen it in frozen. So I'm going to look up different things that we can. Yeah, I'm going to have to go back with my art glitter glue. I don't want to press on that too much. Actually, we're going to cover this so it will be on there good enough. I don't know if you can squash or whatever, but even so, we were talking about like you make a batch of spaghetti sauce or a batch of spaghetti. Oh, I did it again. I'm sorry. And then you freeze it, and then it sits in the freezer, and then it gets kind of freezer burned, or tastes like freezer to me. So we were going to look and see if we can, you know, spaghetti and meatballs mixed together and make our own Chef Boyardee. I don't see why not. Homemade chili. So she was excited about that. So she's coming next weekend. Because I ordered the canning stuff online. The only thing I didn't get is a pressure cooker. She said you don't need it. She's canned for ever. And her food has always been safe to eat. We were watching a YouTube video, and this I don't like that corner. I'll put corners on it. That'll help. So this YouTube girl was saying it's not FDA approved. So you can't do that. You can't do that. My mom said when she was young, or you know, when they were living on a farm and stuff, she said we didn't know it, you know, any of these things. However, you know, they knew if something was bad. They knew. First of all, the lids wouldn't seal properly, I guess. They had to know that the lids sealed. Kadoki. So please. Oh, no, that's not going to work. Oh my gosh. I was afraid of that. This book is going to be a nightmare. I just figured it out. How much do I need to leave? Come on. Well, something split that. Okay. What do you guys think? I guess it's the, I don't know. I think I'm going to go look for some fabric. I just didn't want to go look through my pile of fabrics. But I think I'm going to have to. And I'll just recover this with fabric. Because I know it will give. But that's kind of cool. I mean, I like that look. I think that looks pretty. And then what I want to do is, I want to make separate sections for each thing. So like here I can put a journal pages, but here I want to make the flips and all that separately and then attach them later, because a lot of times I think of things after the fact and then I'm like, oh, I could have put that in. Well, it's too late. So if I come up with something that I want to do, then I will be able to glue them in separate. I think Tanya did something like that. Okay, hold on. Let me go find some fabric. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I found some fabric. I'll show you. I just laid this all out. So as soon as I get this glued on. So I decided that I don't have Mod Podge anyway, but I don't really like it. So I use Wise Owl matte varnish, and this works for me all the time. So I'm going to, I think, put it on the book. Now this is going to take me a long time, so I'm just going to show you one section, and I'll have to coat it on the front as well. So what I'm just going to move this over and get this all laid down nice. Okay. And I kind of want to see how this is going to, I think it's going to be fine. But I need to glue all of it. So I may not need to glue all of it down, but finish and do it over the fabric on that side. Then in here, I know that paper will stick to this, because when I cover this part, it's possible that the paper won't adhere to the fabric. So I'm going to, let's see, did I do this before? I can bring that in a little bit and over. I'm just wondering if it's going to be too bulky. I could put covers, yeah, I can cover this if it doesn't turn out. I don't like to, well, you know what, I better cut it. Now I've glued it all down. Okay. I'm just gonna cut some of this out, some of that bulky part. And then I'm just going to go ahead and fold it. I think that'll be tight enough. Okay, so I'll just go a little ways here because I'm pretty sure that it will work. And I sometimes put 2 coats, 3 coats, just depends. Okay. Just cut this part out a little bit. Take some of the bulk out. Okay. You can use any kind of acrylic varnish that you want. It doesn't have to be, this is an expensive one because I used to use it on my chalk paint when I made painted furniture and stuff. And some of the acrylics would turn yellow, and this is guaranteed not to turn yellow, supposedly. Okay, so I think that's good. I tried to get this lined up as straight as possible, but the fabric isn't quite printed very well. All right, so let me keep going here for a little bit. And this stuff does dry really fast. So usually, I don't know if I've tried it on fabric or not. Come on, this is, lay down correctly. So, you know, I always make mistakes. I always do it wrong. So, because I don't, you know, I don't make these, only when I make it, then I know, you know, what I'm doing or not doing right. That's a little bit of a wrinkle there, but if I put it down into the, I guess these need to kind of go inside there too. Let me make sure I get these down. This actually works so much better than paper, but I didn't think I could, well, my thought was I can't sew it. I can't sew through this, so that's why I didn't do fabric. Okay, I need to cut off some of this, so let me, I'm going to go ahead and cut this a little bit here. Let's see if it works. I already glued that, but it must, no, maybe I didn't lay it down yet. Did I already do this? Shouldn't have. It'll dry before I get the stuff back down. Got an issue there. That's the problem with fabric. It does stretch on you a little. Up there, better. Okay. Am I still in the camera, I hope? I want this to... Still wasn't enough to... If you buy dollar store books and they're red, first of all, I hardly ever use red books because I've had them, the red bleed, and I'm hoping this doesn't, but this is pretty dark fabric. But I have made things and covered something, a red book or something, and it all bled pink through. Because when I got it wet to like paint it with my chalk paint, and I'd have to, you know, 4 coats later. It was awful. Red books were All right, let's see. Well, that folds together much nicer than that last deal. All right, live and learn, right? Okay, so I'm going to let this all dry good, and then I'll do another coat inside here, and then I'll do a coat on the outside, and then I'll try to figure out what I'm going to do for start planning how I'm going to decorate. So I hope you guys stay with me in this journey. Okay, we'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.